Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Getting the nod in this one, Noah Cameron. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Just about ready to roll. Jarren Duran digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, shortstop Corey Seager.
Going one. Foul ball. South side of Chicago just getting started here. And before the pitch, he steps off. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony.
Nope, ball.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Ha!
That one missed. And he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Smoke to right, but he's got it. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for the Red Sox, Yu Darvish. How about a report on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Left fielder, number 21, Johnny DeLuca.
That's in. Ball.
That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Batting second, third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at second. Fastball is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This one in the air center field. Rafaela has a beat on it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are two gone.
Ball. Low.
No score yet, but a runner at third with two away.
Nope. Ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Two. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And ball four, two aboard. So two outs with runners on the corners. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, and this one gets away. In there safely. On the board first, it's 1-0. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. On the ground, right side. Sogard steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ball.
And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
That's inside. Ball.
Goes down looking. One out man at first. Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox.
No, that's down. Ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Curve in the dirt.
That's a ball.
And there's the automatic. Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top of the second. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Tied up here in the early going. On the ground right side. Flips it. Nicely done for the out.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Duran in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's outside. Ball.
Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball. Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one is absolutely belted. That gets by him. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
He was all over that one. Got a fast. Middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Roman Anthony. Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that is that. Here on the south side, bottom half of inning number 2, Chase Maitraw steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hee-haw!
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's off the mark, and the count's full. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Anthony moving under it. Takes it in for the out. So up next, Luis Torrens. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
And there's a strike.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning. Here now the Red Sox DH, Shohei Ohtani.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
That's the ball.
That one missed. Here goes the runner. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And next for the Red Sox, Gabriel Arias. Caught looking his first time up.
Hey!
On a line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
First baseman, Nick Sogard.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike two. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That's inside ball.
Runner takes off. This one in the air, center field. Crawford settles under this one, brings it in, and there's 2 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one lifted to left. DeLuca makes his way towards it, and that is that. Back here on the south side, set for the bottom of the third, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hike one.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2. On the ground, right side. Sogard takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And that is low for ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Booth. The last one wasn't even close.
At the plate, Munetaka Murakami. And first offering is fouled off. Witt over at first with 1 away. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. No throw, he's in there safely. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Just off the outside edge. Out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. On to the fourth. Joe stepping in for Boston. Tyler Freeman. Just off the inside edge.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And it's fouled away.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Oh, that's low. That's
really
a ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Seager in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Spoke to right, but he's got it. He's 0 for 1.
For the Red Sox, right fielder Roman Anthony.
That missed. That's a ball. Hey, ha!
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2. Two down, nobody on. Rips that one to right. And that'll do it. Back at right field, ready to go, bottom 4. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground, out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Justin Crawford. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are two gone.
Catcher Luis Torres.
Nope. Ball.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball. But it had the distance.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. Here on the south side, Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafael.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Tobias Myers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Yeah!
Way out front for strike two. Outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman Gabriel Arias.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Brett Beatty looking to start something with one gone.
Hey-ha!
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. On the ground. My drop. And the first two set down on the top of the fifth. Two down, base is empty. Now Nick Sogard.
That's a ball. That's inside.
And right back to the mound. Slings to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground to short. Not in time. He's safe.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Montgomery. Now pitching for Boston.
Brennan Bernardino will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Strike two.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Got him. Now one away.
Up next for the White Sox.
Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next.
Nope, ball.
And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. And the next pitch is way outside. That's a little bit low. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next for the White Sox.
2 aboard, 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Andy Pajes. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Justin Sterner.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Runners on the move. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-3.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ball.
The White Sox trying to get back into this one. Last half of inning number 5. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This one in the air center field. Rafaela on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Keibert Ruiz.
Ball, that's in.
Myers in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
In the air, right side, Pajes on the move. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Tyler Freeman.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. And a couple of quick outs. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran now at the plate.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Back at right field, bottom of the 6th, Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Chase Mydroff.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In the air to left center, and it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Oh, 1 now. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Torrens, the next to hit.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so that tells me their timing is pretty locked in right now.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And no throw. He's into first easily.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run for second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was on the outside.
Garrett Whitlock comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they cut the lead to 2. Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox.
No, that's low. Ball.
The Red Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on the move. Pitch
Ball
misses.
outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close. That's the 3rd. Whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Here on the south side, so stepping in for Boston, Corey Seager. New pitcher for the White Sox, Chris Murphy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's the ball. Low.
Left field, DeLuca, long run. Can't get there, base hit. Around second now, going for 3. Throw cut off to second.
No, he
Tries to get
saved.
back and save.
Up next for the Red
2
Sox,
hits for him in this
right
one,
fielder,
both for
Roman
extra
Hackney.
bases. Got to feel good about that.
No, that's out.
Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th, so now it's the White Sox DH, Munetaka Murakami. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, 2 gone. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 3.
Jonathan Aranda.
Slapped foul. This one in the air. Baden in position. And that will end the inning. Back here on the south side, Joe stepping in for Boston, Brett Baty.
Here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the air, center field. Crawford takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Nick Sogar.
Ball.
Red Sox by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Popped up. Witt takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Keibert Ruiz up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball left field. DeLuca makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back at right field. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Maidra.
Second baseman, Chase Maidra.
Ball.
Lined into left center, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Justin Rockers.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Good job to fight that one off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Tying run at the plate. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. This one popped up. Baden gets under it. Takes it in for the out. 1 out man at first. And up next for Chicago. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Ian Hamilton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No, that's down. Ball.
Up the middle, Freeman. The flip, one at second, on to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
DeLuca started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. The tying run at the plate. This to third, Baden. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Here on the south side, so stepping in for Boston, Tyler Freeman. On the mound now, Jordan Leisure.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And a strike.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
No, that's it.
That one almost got him. 2-0 the count. Here comes. Line drive. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll beat the throw. That's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Seager stands in now.
Yeehaw!
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crawford should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Two outs and a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Colson Montgomery.
Third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. One away.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
And takes low for ball one. The Bo Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the White Sox.
Now here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. No throw, safe at second. And that one popped in the air, left field. Durant under it. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Andy Pajes.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. They're down to their final strike.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Ball.
The next offering misses. Full count now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.